I'm mildly frustrated. I just spent the last 12 minutes recording, only to realise that I didn't have Voice Meter Banana open, which is my audio software, means none of my voice got picked up. I just recorded 12 minutes of silence. Regardless of my recording failures, last episode we started work on our mega tree. And I am definitely happy with the height of this thing. This is looking absolutely awesome and I really can't wait until we have the entire base and trunk of the tree constructed. And since last episode, I went ahead and actually tore down the other stems or the other pillars of the tree that I started working on because I did not like how wide the tree was. It was way too thin. So I decided to take them down and add this pillar right here. And this is looking much better. It's a much wider tree. And we also started work on our storage system. And I think it is a pretty nice little storage system. However, I said something rather funny in the last episode. I said I was going to build a mega storage system. This really isn't that mega. And it really put into perspective how unmega my storage system is when I saw Mumbo's storage system in his latest episode of Hermitcraft. And I really want to get the trunk of this tree finished in today's episode. That is going to be the main goal for today's episode. Tree trunkage. Trunkage in my tree. Getting my junk in my trunk? Okay, I have no idea what I'm saying anymore, but basically I want to get this done. Well, not done, but I want to get the trunk of the tree done in today's episode. However, we need a lot of wood, and I don't have that much left over. Like, I've maybe got enough to do the other two pillars, and then that's it. If that's even enough, I probably don't. So I'm going to go ahead. Hello? Ow! No, I'm being attacked! Okay, where did that come from? Ah! Why am I being attacked by things? Where are these things coming from? It's daytime. Ah, it was hiding from me. Did you see that? He was playing hide and seek. Little sneaky ninja. Oh, wait. That's where the mobs are coming from. So what we're going to go ahead and do is pop our logs away for the time being. We're going to grab some saplings and we need to build ourselves a tree farm in today's episode before we start work on the mega tree. I have never built a tree farm in my life. Ever. I've not even built one in a redstone world or a redstone testing world. I've got no idea how to build one, so I'm probably going to go look at a tutorial and follow that because I'll have no idea what I'm doing. This little tree farm took absolutely no time at all to set up. And I've gone ahead and done all the redstone because it was honestly just really simple redstone and I figured it would be a little boring. Now all we need to do is flick this lever and then we can start placing in some of our saplings and then we can grow the trees and start chopping down trees. And something else I've done is I've actually hooked up the dispenser that dispenses the bone meal to my bone meal farm. However, before I go and chop some trees, I went ahead and repaired my axe and also upgraded it. And I have no idea why, but I just had 5 netherite ingots sat inside my goodies box. Why wasn't I using them? Why were they just sat inside my goodie box? I honestly don't understand. There is no reason for me not to upgrade my axe, my pickaxe, and my shovel. There's literally no reason not to upgrade those tools. Or my diamond hoe. There's no reason for me to not upgrade this either. I mean, I might as well upgrade it and get some serious dedication. And now we come to the ugliest area in my world, which is the industrial district. It's starting to look cool. I'm starting to like that we're getting a lot of different farms in place. But I've just decided the more farms I built, I'm not gonna bother decorating this area or building anything nice. It's literally just gonna be a giant area for me to do farms. That's all it's gonna be. There's nothing else to it. This is the entire area. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't fall. And yeah, you know, we've got sugarcane farm, we've got the furnaces, we've got the, you know, moss, and then we've got the tree farm now, we've got the creeper farm as well. This creeper farm is actually really good. I'm really happy with that. I'm doing it again, aren't I? I'm waffling on. I'm just waffling on for absolutely no reason. I could have easily made a cut in edit, and I would be mining trees right now. Mining trees, chopping trees, it's the same thing. I would be, you know, chopping trees, and I'm still waffling on at the screen for whatever reason. I've got no idea why. Also, just something else I want to say before I go chop some trees. I'm going to take this super smelter apart, and I'm going to build another one because I tried to design my own and it sucks. It's real bad. So next episode, we're going to make a new super smelter. Okay. I'm actually going to chop some trees. Don't you worry. It's activated. Tree grows. Don't let me down now. There we go. Tree grows, and then we chop some trees. And now we stand here for a very long time. I have a problem. And that problem consists of running out of bone meal constantly. You would think, given I have a bone meal farm, that I would not run out of bone meal for my tree farm because it is self-sufficient and is constantly pumping out bone meal. Well, it's not pumping out bone meal fast enough. Every time I run out of bone meal and it fills up incredibly slowly. I don't know why, but I thought it would honestly be a little bit faster, but it's not. It's most certainly not. I haven't even got a full shulker box yet. This one's completely empty. It's a very big problem because it's not pumping out the bone meal fast enough. So I think what I need to do is actually go AFK at this bone meal farm for several hours, most likely, and gather as much bone meal as I physically can gather until basically everything is backlogged, and then use my tree farm because then I'll get lots and lots of pretty wood. I mean, I suppose the other thing I could do is make my moss block farm even bigger. That's another possibility. I could even do that. I could make it bigger, and then that probably will fix the issue of the bone meal. But I think I'm just going to wait until we have a backlog of bone meal, and then I can gather enough wood to actually make some progress on our tree today. Also, I found a better spot to stand to mine the trees. This spot is actually significantly better and more convenient because then I can just place a sapling and I don't have to shift click, which makes things a little bit easier. I also put a couple trapdoors here, so I just pop those closed when I'm up there, and then any drops will just land on these trapdoors as well. And then I put a block there to stop the items going into this hopper, and I'm basically not losing any drops now. But in the future, I think I am going to, very near future, I'm going to try and get a slime farm and a honey block farm on the go so we can actually have a better tree farm, because this thing isn't that great, to be honest. It does the job. Aha! Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha ha! There appears to be some pillagers! I appear to have left my door ajar! Haha! I am being stared at by some pillagers! Haha! You can blame Last Life for this one. I watched Green's episode last night and Mumbo's. Honestly, the most hilarious thing I think I've ever seen. They're all just staring at each other going, haha! Oh, it's so British and so absolutely brilliant. It reminded me of Finding Nemo. You know that scene with all the seagulls where they're like, mine, 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 mine? Yeah, just that, you know. Ha-ha! It is going to be sunset. Ha-ha! Oh my god, that is bright. Look at that. That's really bright. Hang on. What's this? What is this? This is appearing to be a block of sand. Enderman leaving blocks of sand on my perfectly flat platform. Not very appropriate or appreciated. So I have actually spent a fair amount of time gathering up a bunch of wood. And I eventually gave up using this terrible, terrible tree farm. I'm sorry, but I do not recommend this tree farm to anyone. It is god awful. Mostly because I didn't even manage to collect a full shulker box worth of wood from this tree farm. And I went through 2 sections of bone meal. And it was probably about 2 double chests worth of bone meal. And I didn't even manage to collect an entire shulker box because I already had about 9 stacks. And I only managed to get up to maybe about 2 stacks less from 1 shulker box. And I ended up just gathering up the rest by classically just breaking a bunch of trees. Because it's... oh, god damn it. I don't know about you, but when it comes to building this tree, I am a little stumped. There's going to be so many tree puns. There are going to be so many tree puns. Also, I actually want to name my mega tree. Like, what should I name my tree? I feel like I should just name it Fred. Fred the tree. Frederick the tree. Yeah. It's a great name. Oh, honestly, if you have any better suggestions, then please tell me in the comments down below. Otherwise, I will just name my tree Fred. Frederick tree. Frederick tree. Frederick tree. I'm just saying the same thing over and over again, hoping that it has a different result. Frederick tree. Seeing if it triggers my brain to do something else. But it's not. I'm just saying Frederick tree. Frederick tree. Tree Frederick. The Frederick of tree. Fred the tree. Fred's tree. Fred's tree. Hang on. The British widow tree. The British widow tree. Yeah. No. Okay. I'm just gonna work on my tree. I'm gonna build my tree. I'm gonna get some wood. I'm gonna do some building. Oh, okay. Okay. It's gonna start. Okay. And I apologize. There is a jet currently going on outside, and you can probably hear it. Thank you, Jet, for ruining my audio. So just for good measure, let's go into a time lapse. We have made some tremendous progress on our tree today, and I am completely out of wood. I have literally 0 wood left, and I used up both shulker boxes of wood. That is a lot of wood gone, and I got 1 section of the tree complete. A single section. And now that I've got that section in place, I'm starting to like where the shape of the tree is heading towards. Also, I have noticed that this bit here, this like base of the tree, these roots are going to need to be much, much bigger in order for it to make sense, because if they are kind of just this weird little clump, then it doesn't really make much sense. So what we're going to have to do is probably root it into the ground and bring them out and spread them across our base here. And I think we could actually have giant roots going through our base, and that could make this base look seriously cool. Like, imagine if a giant root came all the way down here and kind of curled upwards to this section here. Yep, I am happy with it. I am happy with where this is going. I didn't make as much progress as I thought I would in today's episode, but regardless, we made a lot of progress, and the more I do this tree, the more I realize what kind of task I've given myself here. This is going to be a pretty big tree. I haven't even done the leaf collection section of the tree. I need to build the canopy. I need to finish the trunk for a start. I need to finish the roots. And just one more for good measure. Haha! We have a giant tree. Haha! Haha, this is my running gag now. And yes, I obviously did get the idea from last life, but you know, it's too tempting. It's too tempting to do. You can't not do it. I mean, look, I can come up to my horse and I can just go right up in its face. Haha. And it's just funny every single time. Even the villagers. Haha, go away. Okay, that's a little bit rude, but fine. You be like that. Haha, you sucker. I'm just not sure how I'm going to do the thumbnail. Maybe this is the thumbnail. There you go. That's the thumbnail. So thank you all very much for watching today's episode of Shaded Survival. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya!